10 games into it, guys. 8-1-1, number one ranking in the country. Jack and then Josh, maybe both of you guys can tell us a little bit on what you think so far about your team here in 2019-20. Jack, why don't we start with you?
Yeah, I think it's been a good start so far. Played in a lot of really close games, I feel like, which is good. Played in a few tough road barns, too, so I feel like we're battle-tested early, and yeah, it's been good. I think a lot of guys have been in and out with injury and stuff, so a lot of the younger guys have come in and done a good job stepping up, so it's been good so far.
What do you think, Josh?
Yeah, first 10 have been solid. You know, we've had good out-of-conference battles and good in-conference, so we're put ourselves in a good place, so, you know, first 10 have been solid.
We went into the weekend at Michigan Tech last weekend, and always a tough place to play. It's a really good program with a unbelievable history of success, and we come away with 2 wins in a sort of hostile environment there with the Mitch's Misfits and the rest of the crowd there. But how important was it for us, Josh, to come away with a couple of wins on the road last weekend at Michigan Tech?
Yeah, playing in Tech, that's one of the toughest barns to play in. You know, the crowd is unbelievable, standing the whole time making noise, and yeah, I mean, we've struggled throughout my career. We've struggled playing there. You know, lost them in the playoffs my first year, and yeah, so this year it felt great. You know, it's big points in conference. We don't play them again the rest of the year, so it's good to have that head-to-head, have the advantage on that. So yeah, coming home with 2 wins was really big.
Jack, I think a lot of people look at this year's roster and look at our defensive core and what we have as far as skill level, how we play as a team, as a unit, and the number of games that we have relative to the guys who man the blue line for us. How much pride do you take in the fact that we're number one in the country right now in lowest goals against average? And tell us a little bit about what it's like to work with those guys day in, day out, practice and games.
Yeah, I think majority of us coming back from last year, it's good just to have that chemistry and everything, and then bringing the new guys in too, a couple fresh faces has been good. So I think it's been really competitive early, which has been good, and yeah, I think just translating to games, it's more of a 5-man unit. I think the forwards are doing a really good job helping us out, and then Dryden's obviously and Stobbs have both been playing really well. So I think it's just a combination of those things, and just yeah, it's obviously really fun working with those guys every day. I think we've gained a close bond over the last couple of years as a D-corps especially, and it's been really fun.
As a program, we've been ranked number one in the country before, but it's the first time during your time here with the Mavericks, I think, right? So tell us, Jack, and maybe Josh, you can talk about too, how special is it, if at all, to you guys if we're ranked number one in the country in both polls this week?
Yeah, obviously it's nice to see, but at the end of the day, it's early. We still got a lot of work to do, so I think it's just puts a target on our back a little bit, but it's good. I think it'll be a good test. I think it's good for us to have an off week this week and then get back to work. Continue to get better this week, and then got a tough challenge in Anchorage next weekend, so it'll be good.
Yeah, the number one ranking, Josh, what do you think?
Yeah, obviously it's pretty cool. You put yourself in a good spot, but like Jack said, it's early in the year. Try not to look into it too much. I mean, we got a lot of work ahead of us, and yeah, just keep worrying about the next one.
And then the fact that we've been grinding away for 5 weeks here, we finally got an off week. We're still working away. Obviously, we just got done with practice. What are we trying to accomplish here during this week before Alaska Anchorage comes to town next weekend? Yeah,
I mean, it's been a good start for us coming off the road in Tech. You know, we're just trying to stay engaged, stay into it, keep getting better every day. Yeah, I mean, we know Anchorage is a good team. You know, we're preparing for them, and also taking time, you know, away from the rink to get your mind right, get school right. So yeah, it's a good balance between getting ready for next week and taking some time off as well.
Yeah, kind of just touch on what Josh said. Yeah, just continuing to compete this week and get better. Obviously, it's good. A little bit more rest with no games this weekend, but I think just like the little things, taking care of academics this week, and yeah, just continuing to try to get better every day. So